Hi guys, this is Viren and I'm super excited to bring to you the preview for the first 100 game between Welsh Fire and Southern Brave. This preview is powered by Nostra Pro, and yes, you'll get the final teams and updates on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel, so do join us there and let's get to the detailed preview for this. Batters, I'm going with two keepers for now, Quinton de Kock and Johnny Bairstow, both of whom have been in decent touch. I'll say Johnny Bairstow has been good. De Kock has been slightly rash with the shots that he's been playing, but I'm expecting better. This is a domestic tournament, so maybe bowling quality would be slightly lesser, and hence he's my vice captain for this one. Then we look at the three batters, James Vince, Tim David and David Miller. All three of them known to be T20 stalwarts in their own way. All three of them have decent strike rates too. Tim David can turn his arm over and bowl too at times, so I think he becomes a good choice. Apart from that, in this section, if there would be GL choices for you, in the keepers it would be Tom Banton, who is coming back after a bit, but obviously he's a class batter. He's also played in the BBL, so he knows his game. And from this section, Ben Duckett and Oli Pope would be GL picks for you in case you want to rotate. Now let's get to the all-rounders and bowlers. And now we have the all-rounders and the bowlers. So the three all-rounders that I'm going with, Marcus Stoinis, Ryan Higgins and George Garton. All three of them pace bowling all-rounders. They can bowl important overs for you, known for big hitting too, hence Marcus Stoinis is my captain. Now like you can see, I've gone with a slightly dominated team in the form of the Southern Brave with a 7-4, but this is obviously based on player quality. This could change based on the playing 11s that come in, but I feel Southern Brave have a slight edge in terms of their all-rounders and bowlers, and therefore I've taken that extra player from their section. Then we look at the three bowlers that I'm going with, Jake Lintott, Adam Zampa and Chris Jordan. All three of them equally effective in their own ways. I think spin should play a good part in this tournament. As we know, there'll be a lot of foreign batters on show, not too many guys from the subcontinent, so spin should play an important part. Chris Jordan will surely be in my team if he bowls first. If he bowls second, then someone like a Naseem Shah or a Timal Mills is an equally good choice for you to make. For now, I'm going with him. So this is my dream team for this game. There are a lot of GL options for you, so don't worry. And you can join us on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel for all of them and the final updates. And don't forget to set this team on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code Fantasy Preview to get 100% cash back on your first deposit. Go make your team now. All the good luck to you. And now we have the pick section for the first 100 game, where you have to answer a set of simple questions, get to win a lot of prizes. So simply put, for each correct answer you get 20 points, and for each negative or wrong answer you get 8 minus points. But there's something to boost you up there. That's what we call as the boosters. So with the boosters, each correct point is going to get you double the points there is, yes. And each booster that you use to save yourself, so we have a negative booster as well, where in case you answer it incorrectly, you won't get minus points for that specific question. So supremely interesting concept, and yes, I know there might be a few changes in terms of which players will play and not play at the end, so I'll cover that for you on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel. Let's look at the questions. Will Ross Whiteley have a 150 strike rate or more? I think it's the first game he's playing after a while, so no for now, as he might be slightly rusty. Which bowler will pick more wickets between Jake Lintott and Matt Critchley? Both of them are good options. One a left-arm Chinaman, other one is a leg spinner. For now, I'm going with Jake Lintott. Which bowler will concede more runs between Chris Jordan and David Payne? So while David Payne bowls a little more at the start, little less at the death, Jordan known to bowl in both phases, more at the death, takes more wickets but concedes few more runs, so I'll go with him. Which batsman hit more sixes between James Vince and Lewis Duploy? Going with experienced James Vince. Who will hit more fours between Alex Davies and Ben Duckett? I think Ben Duckett should be able to ace this one. Will Timal Mills pick one or more wickets? So I was expecting him to play for England recently. He didn't really play much, so I'm expecting him to take some time to settle back in. If he bowls first, then maybe a yes, but for now a no. Who will score more runs between George Garton and Tom Banton? So Banton generally bats a little more in the top order, so I'll go with him. Sometimes George Garton also bats at the top in this tournament, but for now I'm going with Banton. How many aggregate boundaries will be hit in this match? Less than 30 or 35 or more? I'm expecting a lot of action, so I'll go with 35 or more. How many aggregate runs will be scored in this match? I think more than 300 might be a slight stretch, so for now I'll go with 270 to 299. who will win between Southern Brave and Welsh Fire. So you saw my dream team. I went with more players from Southern Brave, so I'm expecting them to win this one. How many aggregate wickets will be lost in this match? Less than 9, 11 or more, or 9 to 10. So maybe 9 to 10. I feel like the batsmen should be able to have a good measure here. And finally, how many aggregate batsmen will hit a 4 in this match? I think less than 8, because obviously if I'm expecting less batters to come out, which means there will also be less boundaries per batter. Now we have the boosters, where you select a 2x when you're super confident about an answer, or a no negative when you're not so confident. So I'm confident Jake Lintott should be able to score more wickets, so I'm going with the 2x on question 2. While, like I always mention, predicting 6s per batter is always a tricky one. So on question 4, where I've answered on games wins, I'm going to go with the no negative there. So you to go select all your boosters on the Nostra Pro app. Remember to use the code Fantasy Preview to get 100% cash back on your first deposit. Don't forget to join us on the Fantasy Cricket Pro Telegram channel for the final teams and updates. Enjoy the first game and all the good luck to you.